Okay. Hello, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Okay. Let's just... Yeah.
Decker Shado is now live.
What the heck?
Streaming American Truck Simulator.
Something's not right.
Therapeutic Roads. ATS VR plus G923 plus beer plus calm OH so calm nice and smooth calmness tranquility.
There we go, yes. Let's see, what's our current situation? Yeah, we already rested. Okay. We have $400,000, we got full rest, full gas. Okay. Unfortunately, I haven't set the hand tracking back up, so I gotta use my controllers right now. I was trying to see about if I could do the desk portal thing right, and it doesn't work.
Hey bro, how are you doing tonight?
Well, I streamed just yesterday, but that was Microsoft Flight Sim, and the problem was, well, we did that last, all the way to Dallas, Texas. That's not too far. Worth a good amount of money. The yard trucks are always worth a lot, but they don't go that far. And we've got a lot of... We still got to discover everywhere. We still got to discover Burlington in Iowa. We still got to discover a lot of places in Arkansas. We got anything going at Hot Springs? I guess in the direction. Comes clamshell buckets to Hot Springs. Just a quick little something. Hello, hello. Now, I wanted to see about getting my desktop portal working, because that would have been really handy for purposes of seeing... Hello, I'm the real Bigfoot. Hello, Big Trish? Big Irish. Big Irish, oh man. Yeah, it would be really handy for me to be able to actually do my stuff and see my things. Am I straight? I don't think I'm straight. That's not that's a problem. That's another thing where working my fingers instead of the controller is so much more convenient. But in order to turn on the parking brake, in order to turn on the what's the word I'm looking for here? In order to turn on the hand tracking, every single time it wants you to do the hand tracking tutorial, and it is timed, and it takes a couple of minutes, which isn't terrible, but it's fucking annoying. So I was like, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna use the controller. Still, coming back to this after Microsoft Flight Simulator, it just feels so smooth. The frame rate's so much better, the resolution so much higher. It's just, everything is clean, crisp, responsive. It's nice.
Hello?
Hello?
I take it Flight Sim 2024 still needs a few years more.
Yeah, it does. I'm still gonna try and continue where I am. The Sim Update 3 was supposed to already be out, which is supposed to be a lot of the big bug fixes, but it has been a bit delayed because, well, surprising no one, it was loaded with bugs. I thought it was 65 here. It's only 60. Excuse me.
This game is nice, and nice games are nice.
Oh yeah. Nice, calm, enjoyable trucking. If we're gonna be hauling, it's like when I see those yard trucks, I keep thinking, if I just had a little day cab, we could do that with a little less difficulty than with this big-ass truck that I got. But the thing is, the big-ass truck is kind of required when we're hauling big-ass loads. Let's just cut across 4 lanes of traffic. There we go. Now, we could make a powerful small truck, but if we do that, it's not going to have much in terms of gas. And the difference between, like, the big thing would be the 6-speed transmission instead of the 18-speed. You get a little bit more get up and go with the 6-speed.
It's been too long, but don't you worry, cronies. Here, grab your beer.
Yeah. Awesome. Bowski confused me yesterday because he popped in with the nerd, and I was like, huh? Because, of course, I got this on my face. I don't got nothing up to see what's going on. Especially since yesterday with Flight Sim, I was playing in virtual desktop so that it would run and look much better. And it did. It still had, it was still buggy as hell and had problems, but it's still running and looking much better than it does in
Yay.
Questlink.
Crony. Nerd. Work was hell yesterday. I couldn't make it, but I owe you some nerd down the road.
That wasn't just me and the damn Flight Sim. It was affecting everyone. That was a cursed flight and a half. We did get a lot of the licensing done. We got as much licensing done as we could afford. But then when it came to the final flight to fully unlock medium transport as an option, oh fucking boy, the crosswind was crazy. I'm wondering if we go back and do that flight again next time, if the crosswind's even going to be that bad. Because I'm like, if it just randomizes it slightly different, I can't see the crosswind being worse. No left turn. What are you fucking talking about? It's a left turn right here. I'll turn left all I want. Thank you very much.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Gonna be no left turn. I'll turn a right in here. There it is. About to grab my job. Okay, they want some old clamshell buckets. That's 83.35 a mile. What if I'm only taking 3?
Road laws are more suggestions than actual rules.
When it's only 35 a mile. But what if I'm taking a flatbed double? $83.35. And what the hell, let's take the articulated double trailer. Here we go. Articulated the hell out of that.
So how is life treating
shit.
the Decker?
Whoa. That was not my turn. Oh, like that.
Got here a little late. Where are we and where are we going?
Oh, heading into Arkansas, trying to see about tagging off more of the map. Let's see. We're in Oklahoma, heading to Arkansas. There's a good amount of cities in Arkansas, like Fort Smith, Hot Springs, Harrison. I don't have those tagged yet. And we also still got to go up and get Burlington up in Iowa. So I just want to see about tagging cities that I don't have tagged yet, all that fun stuff.
Air Betsy got her wings clipped.
Yeah, when you deal with that insane of a crosswind, like a crosswind so bad that in reality they would never approve that kind of landing. They'd be like, sorry, please divert to another airport or something. Circle around for a while until the weather improves. Just anything but landing in those conditions. But somehow I still managed to get the landing, but then it just glitches out and I don't frickin' get the completion on the mission. It's like, what? Are you bastard? You absolute bastard. Bastard-lutely. Oh, fuck. I probably could have just kept gunning it and we would have made it.
I'm in Burlington, but it's the Wisconsin one.
Ah.
I don't have OCD, I think, but I'd have to tag everywhere.
I'm a bit of a completionist, and yeah, it's something to have a goal to work towards in this.
That bastard with his bastard ass.
It's like you don't have the story with the checklist and stuff and like follow the breadcrumbs. You got to find your own breadcrumbs, so it helps to be a completionist in that regard. But I could put on some music, but what music could I put on? I could either put on Spotify, but I don't have Spotify Premium, so we got commercials. And then they might want me to show my face to prove that I'm of age, because the internet's about to be fucking seppuku'd. Or throw on my music, but that tends to be a little loud and distracting. Kind of gets in the way of chat, and I like having chat time. I like being able to be like, hey guys, how are you doing? How was your day? That is wonderful.
If I need to give Google my ID to watch Decker by YouTube.
Yeah, there's some talk about that, and it's like, you can't really take the internet, which the entire world runs on and depends on its smoothness, and suddenly make it completely unusable and expect that to just go by without a hitch. Really don't work that way. Taking the exit to Dallas. But, okay, they blocked the exit to Dallas. Taking the exit to Dallas.
Feeling like shit. Took some meds and now I'm waiting for their effect to kick in. It's already happening in the UK and Koala Land. People are beating it with Gary's Mod and Death Stranding 2. Also, ATS is on a delay.
Ah, crap.
What next? Do I need to show my ID to buy a calculator?
This is all kinds of ridiculous. Of course, I was noting, like, usually when it comes to extreme governmental overreach, they wait for some kind of crisis
I've been to Dallas, I always
happen,
remember the green lit building.
and then push for some kind of expanded government overreach that strips people of their freedoms and stuff. I usually count on, like, life is, you know,
I
things
think I
happen
saw
in
someone
life.
trying with the main character of the Ghost of Tsukuba. No clue if it worked.
Like, things happen in life as you live. So, you can usually count on waiting for something to happen, and then you'll be there like, oh, well, here's our solution, more bullshit, and people will just kind of go along with it because they're scared. The problem is, especially here, like, there's a problem with that all the time, but the problem I'm seeing here is, like, nothing fucking happened. And they keep repeating the same mantra of we have to protect the kids. It's like, what kids? What fucking happened? Nothing happened. Then the other side of that is, of course, the how do you keep a population docile? The classic go-to is, you know, bread and circuses. The idea of if you keep them fed and you keep them entertained, you could just, you know, do whatever. They don't care about anything regarding their actual human rights or dignity, as long as they have food and something to distract them, to keep them, you know, happy.
It's not the government's job, it's the parents.
Yeah, there's that too. But it's with the bread and circuses, just keep them fed and happy, and, you know, whatever. They're not going to care about anything. Problem is, in the year of our Lord 2025, the circus has been replaced with a 4-hour sermon on trying to avoid wrongthink, and the bread costs $8 fucking. So, dude, what, you crazy bastard? So we got things where they try and bring up things that you would think, like, maybe they're just trying to distract people. Like, hey guys, aliens are real. We have declassified all of the files. It's true. Flying saucers, extraterrestrial life. No one gives a shit. No one's interested in that at all. They're interested in what they're going to be able to do to pay their fucking rent.
Customer service if people
Like,
will care.
People's
Shit
real
is
life
getting
struggles
worse,
are
and it will
so
reach a
fucking
boiling
bad at the
point.
moment that the idea of, oh well, just here's your distraction, no one gives a shit. No one, the distractions aren't working. It doesn't matter if aliens are real or not, because it doesn't matter if aliens are real or not, because I can't afford my fucking rent and food. Are aliens gonna help me with my mortgage? Yes? No? Then it's immaterial. It's like the inverse of the bread and circus situation. So that's kind of funny to me.
People will eventually revolt.
Yeah, that's the whole thing they're trying to make not happen. But, yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, fucking A. How many goddamn fucking block roads? I'm just trying to have a nice calm drive, and they keep being like, oh, stop for the road work, stop for this, stop for that. Like, nope. No, we are not stopping. We're having a nice drive. It's nice. Hello, officer.
Country was born on revolt and rebellion.
It's in our blood.
Stop breaking the law.
No. I'm also still curious about the road trip mode, and that's eventually going to come. What it's going to entail. They stopped lowering the fucking speed limit. Right next to a cop, I don't need them frickin' throwing a fine at my ass. That's a toll, not a fine. It's okay.
Pissing off gamers and internet denizens is not the brightest.
Yeah, gamers are also, you know, interestingly enough, one of the groups that doesn't tend to roll over and take it. Possibly because our whole pastime is about meeting challenges. Like TV watchers, they'll tend to, like, just sit and watch things. Like, there's a big crisis going on. They're likely not going to jump to try and... Like, I'm not talking about everyone who's ever watched TV in their lives, or people who like a show. I'm talking about people whose main form of entertainment is to get home from work, sit down, and stare at the idiot box. When there's a crisis going on, they will tend to sit and watch it. Gamers' main form of entertainment is to find challenges and figure out how to overcome them. And if they beat us, we just keep trying until we win. That's kind of how gamers wire our brains. Like, I'm taking a little...
TV watching is passive, whereas gamers are actively working towards a goal. Sometimes for hours and hours we don't give up.
Yeah, TV watching is actually so passive that brain scans have shown that it uses less brain power than sleeping. Like, sleeping, you dream, and your brain is doing things. So maybe that's a little bit cheating. There's probably other things that take less brain power than sleeping. But, yeah, really very, very passive. Very passive. Now that's also one of the reasons why streaming... And,
Rocco fought City Hall. Rocco fought City Hall.
Huh? But that's another reason why streaming and, like, the interactive nature of a stream between the streamer and the audience is a different thing than simply watching YouTube videos and such. Though watching YouTube videos is still a little bit more active with, you pick what you watch, there you go. Considerably less so in shorts. You just scroll down and get fed whatever the hell it gives you. And you just keep scrolling if you don't like it, and stick and watch if you think you do. But...
Your body is healing when you sleep, so it's taking advantage of the freed up resources to put them towards healing and recovery.
Yeah, I always figured that dreams were kind of like the brain defragmenting itself.
No one remembers Rocky's modern life.
Rocco's modern life. Rocco's modern life. Bastards. Jeez.
I remember it just didn't watch OT.
You guys lucky as hell I didn't just smash his ass. As in, like, with my car, like,
How about Decker's
violently.
Modern Life?
Personally, I am a fan of my modern life. I had a caveman life way back in the day.
Our
Much prefer
body
modern
really
life.
does work like a computer. Some memories are stored in RAM and some are saved for good.
That reminds me, I gotta get back on kanji today. Haven't done that yet. The spaced repetition system is designed to, or spaced repetition study. Either way, whatever the second S of SRS, or the second. God damn it. The point I'm trying to say is that, whoa. I'm probably good. Yeah, problem. Okay.
Are you slacking on your Japanese studies?
No. In fact, I've developed an app by myself to try and help. The problem is, like, I've been able to keep up on my kanji study very well with the app and all that fun stuff, and I've done really well with it. I've got over 300 kanji now ranked at 100%, which is, like, in between JLPT N5 and N4 levels of kanji knowledge. I think for an N4 you'd need to know about 400, and N1 you're only really expected to know about 100. And N5, N1 is the highest. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low, medium, high, highest. Son of an ass. Give me, sir. Gotta come through. Give me. Come through. Give me. Oh, excuse me. Ah, cool. Hello, officer.
Is kanji a word? Sentence? Letter?
Kanji is the word itself in Japanese is a combination of the two symbols. Kan, Chinese, ji, letter, character, Chinese characters, kanji.
Japanese word is made up of Chinese characters.
Yeah. I think it's Japan and Korea were both given the written language by China. The problem being that Chinese was designed first and foremost to be an excellent written form of Chinese and didn't really work great for Japanese or Korean. So what Japan did was it made the kana, like several hundred years later, after they're like, you know what, we need to do something about this. They'd been working with kanji for the longest time, but they're like, okay, fuck it, we've got to fix something here to make it a lot easier to read and write. And so they made the kana, which is the hiragana and katakana. The way they're used, those are phonetic alphabets, and the way they're used today is hiragana is for Japanese, is for specifically Japanese punctuation and connective words and Japanese origin words, what have you, and katakana is for foreign words, loan words. It generally, katakana is more understood to be purely phonetic. It is absolutely, those are the noises made. Whereas hiragana is like, and it's got a little bit of meaning behind it. This is this sound, but it has this meaning. It's different from the sound. Katakana it sounds like this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. This is a bit wobbly. Oh, I could have cut across there. Well, I'll bet on the way back.
Hello, Decker. I really needed something relaxing. Hard day at work, and I came home with a taxi driver that clearly don't like me.
Oof,
he did
rough.
everything to not look at me.
Yeah, I could have crossed that bridge there. Probably. Looks like a nice bridge. Yeah, that's a definite shortcut there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, boy. I think it's a good thing I got the articulated trailer here, because, oh my god, imagine trying to bring just a straight, long trailer through this crap. Oh, fuck. I'm supposed to go around the other way. Oh well, we'll get there.
Do you have your next review picked out?
I got it filmed. I gotta finish the editing and upload and all that fun stuff, but... Okay, where do you want it? Of course, back there. Bastards. Definitely was supposed to go down instead of...
Wait, you got it filmed. That means you worked a lot recently beyond streaming.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I got this. I know what I can do to turn this puppy around. Oh, come on, Betsy. There she goes. It would have been simple if I had just lined it up from the start, but no, I didn't.
Saw The Conjuring last night finally. Thought it was good, but nothing really unique happened.
There we go.
It's great. I remember you once said you had a hard time working on review, no motivation or something. Or am I just no remembering it right?
I think it's about right. Okay, we just got some achievement. Okay. I'm going from there to there, but eat a bell. I think where I am technically counts as hot springs. So anything else going into Arkansas over here? Goes to Harrison. Okay. 1 hour and 11 minutes to pick it up. Oh, we got a lot of fertilizer to move. Got to pick up some shit. Oh, we got 73 miles to go. We got to do some Texas trucking. We can do this. It estimates we'll be there in 1 hour 38. We got to get there in 1 hour and 10. Come on. The important thing is we take this shortcut. There we go.
Me at work, a woman who had a stroke came asking for a cake, and she gave me a $4 tip. We don't usually get tips in my line of work, so it was really the highlight of my day.
That's nice. I get confused when I get tips in a job that I don't get tips in. I'm like, huh? What? Huh? Who? What? Who? You did what? With where? And then everyone, like little Asian lady, and she's like super insistent. I'm like, okay, I guess. Thanks very much. Texas trucking can solve anything. Hello, officer.
I would get tips when I would bag at the grocery store sometimes. Wasn't supposed to take them, but I would go out of my way to get them. She was so kind, and clearly the stroke made her speech harder, but she still spoke really well, just slowly. We do not question extra money. We accept happily.
Ah, fuck you. I didn't go through the intersection. It shouldn't count. Cop saw that and was like, what the fuck? Fine me $1,400.
breaking the law, asshole!
Sorry.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Sorry. Hey, do you have that shit? I need that shit. There we go. 27,000 pounds of shit, and I had 5 minutes to spare. Whew! God damn.
I love that one.
I had 5 minutes left to pick this up. I just rolling in there, sweat dripping down my face, going 90 miles an hour. Excuse me, do you still have 97,000 pounds of shit?
I don't agree. I question extra money. I won a $100 gift card 4 times at work, and the last time I was like, will you please give it to somebody else? Is there something you can do about that TDS delay?
I could try. Hold on real quick. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to attempt to close and reopen the window, see if that fixes the problem. Do-do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. That should be it. And hope.
Your armpit is invisible.
Yeah, I mean, the chroma key just takes out all the green, and there's some green on this shirt.
Testing.
God damn, he just swung around that thing. I was about to pull ahead, and he's like, vroom!
Testing 1, 2.
So there you go. Oh, well, they didn't need that stop sign anyway.
Delay is not gone.
Well, that's kind of the best I could do. God
What was your thought of Helldivers 2 coming to Xbox?
I think it might mean that I actually get to play Helldivers 2 now. I've had a PS5 and a PC, obviously, for a while. The problem is, when it comes to the PC version, which, you know, I'd like to play with mouse aim and all that stuff, I'm like, well, crap, because they got the kernel level DRM and stuff, and I'm like, I really don't want that. Like, why should they have that deep of access to my computer in the name of we gotta think of the cheaters? You don't want people cheating in your game, do you? No, but why do you need that deep of access to my computer to prevent cheaters? I really don't think you do. But when it came to the PlayStation version, I had already canceled my PS Plus subscription because it increased the price, and I was like, well, I ain't doing that. So I wasn't about to pay for the more expensive PS Plus to play one game. And so I was like, well, shit. So I've been here like, Helldivers 2 looked like a game I am very much interested in, yet I have not played it. So much so it got gifted to me on Steam, and I told the person who gifted it to me, like, thank you, but I'm not going to be playing this on PC because of the DRM. and to get a refund. So with it on Xbox, I have Game Pass, so I got Game Pass Ultimate, so I have the Xbox Live Gold and all that stuff. And that's not going to have kernel level access to my computer if I play it on my Xbox. So might actually be able to play the damn thing now. All this time I've been watching other people play, and I'm here, a veteran of so many EDF wars, just looking, and I'm like, no, that's not how you go about fighting the swarm. You gotta go. Now, of course, you're in trouble there. You let yourself get surrounded by the swarm. You can't let that happen. You gotta. Seeing people dying this way, that way, seeing people not killing enemies as efficiently as possible, and I'm like, I see what tools you have there. That's got splash damage. All those guys there, that you could see coming right over there. You could just take care of that. Now I can put my money where my mouth is and actually see if I really am going to be that good of a helldiver. Oh, go 75 and then back down to 65. You ass. In Elite Dangerous, hauling those loads of shit, being like, oh no, that's so demeaning. Now here I am driving like a maniac to pick up a giant load of shit.
I fought the Covenants, the Locusts, the Heretics, and the Tyranids, also the Bugs and Starship Troopers extermination. I'm ready to help Super Earth. In words of Jeff Goldblum, that's one giant pile of shit.
No, remember to wash your hands before you eat anything. A little sad we don't got Yingling tonight. Got the Milwaukee's Beast. It'll do.
Hold on to your butts.
Pinch. Rock 70, you son of ass.
Back to work for me. I'll check back in at 9 to see how it's going. Keep on Texas trucking.
Right. See you at 9. Ooh, enjoy work. It's always a good thing to enjoy your work. Like music? At my home in Norfolk, Virginia, for California. Okay. Do we have our lights on? Yeah, we do. This is hard to tell, and I gotta be sure because they'll find me if I don't. Nice. Oh, it's almost time for our guy to sleep. Wow, we've almost fixed our sleep schedule. That's amazing.
Enjoying work. Can you learn this power? Not from your employer.
I've been wondering what other movies to bring along for the in-flight movies on Betsy Air. Also, I'm thinking that I should grab some that are shorter in length for those flights that, we're gonna have to do that damn medium cargo flight again because the damn thing glitched out on us. And in doing that flight again, we're going to need to be in autopilot for like half an hour at least. So that brings the question. What half-hour long... Okay, we're almost at our destination. I don't need to stop to sleep or anything. Probably end up delivering it late if we do. What half-hour long public domain stuff available?
Three Stooges. Hello, Decker.
Hi.
It's Anubis.
Hello, Anubis.
Congratulations on your last video on Chucky. It's finished. Hello,
final...
chat. The Lat Unicornets on YouTube. Hi, Anubis.
And 21 miles left on this delivery. We got it. And of course now it is just traffic. Jesus!
At Jovet, hello, hello, waving hand.
Your cross is bigger than mine.
Decker, did you hear how terrible the Amazon War of the Worlds movie is?
Yeah, I saw one thing where it's like the tagline, "It's worse than you think," is very apt.
At Jovet, there's the Amazon War of the Worlds version. God damn it.
I gotta make a left up here. Give me a sec, I got a lot of shit here. You better move. Yeah, Lady Knight would probably be happy to hear that
My
there's...
favorite interpretation of Anubis is in the Disney TV show Gargoyles.
There's a good amount
Anubis is
of...
totally unbiased. A guy say it isn't fair and Anubis say death is fair, everyone young or old dies. Avoid it like the plague.
There's a good amount of chatter online in regards to hopes and dreams for the road trip DLC. One person, well, lots of people were talking about their desires to have Chevy represented, and not just Ford, have some Chevy in there. Hypothetical, like, so you can put the Silverado there. You can have the Camaro, all that fun stuff. Okay, guys, I got you
Somewhere,
shit.
Saturn is crying.
Okay, where do
I
you want
want to
this
drive
shit?
a Camaro if they do Chevy. At Jove it has for me. I hear the Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson, who is very good, and respect the original movie.
I want that shit right there.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh, that's not far enough.
At Jovet, and I hear Happy Gilmore 2 is very rotten and too much bad jokes. New Naked Gun was pretty funny.
Wrong way. Fuck. Oh, you son of ass.
So have I. Every critic I follow has really liked it.
Shit! Just take the damn thing. This is where... That's where the bigness of Big Betsy is also a bit of a problem. If we had a day cab with a shorter kind of...
Sorry, Decker, you're not my only critic, but you are my favorite.
That's fair.
Don't jackknife a Decker.
Yeah, well, it's too late now. But if we had a shorter one, if we had a day cab, we'd be able to handle that kind of delivery
Who else do
a
you
lot
watch,
better.
Matt?
But we need to get some gas and sleep.
Alright. If many on the two chats have loved the new Naked Gun, then I will give it a chance.
I guess we'll just head on over here. 26 miles. Guys, I'm sorry for smashing and crashing. Gotta get somewhere to sleep before we... What? That's a frickin' invisible wall.
Eastbound and down. Loaded up and truckin'. We gonna do what they say can't be done.
Speed in the oncoming lane. Ah, fuck. Yeah, they definitely said that can't be done. Oh, hello, officer.
Yes, Decker. Kamikaze yourself. Grinning, squinting face.
I gotta get down this way before I fall asleep at the window. I'm trying to play it safe. I don't want to be sleeping at the wheel. You don't have any idea how dangerous that would be?
JK. Black Nerd Comedy, Nostalgia Critic, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, and Brandon Tenham.
Like a glove.
Take some speed to counter the sleep. $3.29 a gallon. No problem. Okay. Thing. I love Critic and Jeremy. Is to watch Chris, but kinda lost interest in him.
Air brakes need to be charged. Go. Oh, beautiful. Now that's taken care of. Let's see what this day has in store for us. First of all, we got $1.2 million. You know what that means.
Other two I am not familiar with, may have to check him out.
By Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's the last garage in Tulsa, in Oklahoma. Boom.
Damn. It'd been such a long time I stopped Critic and Jeremy. Critic loved my interest and Jeremy stopped to watch since the first Star Wars sequel take.
Wonder. You get the shorts with the big old, but throw on the 6-speed. Give it some premium ultra ride features. Throw that one in Tulsa. Okay.
Brandon is kinda similar to Decker, only he mainly watches old B and C movies. I mean some truly awful movies that make the room look like a masterpiece. Good God, the man really tortures himself.
Now,
Evening Decker,
drivers.
is the Taurus Judge the only firearm you have?
Oh no,
I'm a
good.
45 guy myself. Also, I heard that the Taurus sucks.
Well, yeah, everyone
Decker
says
doesn't
Taurus sucks.
even steep that low.
But I've got several. Taurus was my first, the Taurus Judge. But it was kind of like impossible
all for our
to be an
entertainment.
everyday carry because it's just too damn big. Especially since I had the Taurus Judge tracker with the 4-inch barrel. So there we go. That leaves us with 282,000 in our pockets. Enough for repairs and fines and all that fun stuff. Okay, now, if anything going to Fort Smith or the Burlington, Grand Island. Okay, so Iowa, Nebraska.
As for me,
Arkansas.
my favorite movies reviewers are Decker and Jason Brandt from the channel So Bad So Good.
That goes right
I'd
to
like
Fort
to
Smith.
see a remake of the Velocipaster
Oh, yes.
with a better war dinosaur.
Forklifts to Fort Smith.
Not all
We got
heroes
this.
wear capes mad.
But yeah, my Taurus Judge just wasn't going to work for a everyday carry. Too damn big and bulky. So I got myself a more compact pistol for those purposes. God damn. I can't. I want those forklifts. I want this job. Sorry, I gotta go. Of course, a cop's right there. Thank you, officer. 25 miles. But yeah, I got a subcompact. Well, not a subcompact. I got a compact pistol for everyday carry. 9mm. With a 13 round. Well, technically it's a 12 round magazine, and you can carry one in the chamber. But if you do, it does eventually deform the one in the chamber slightly. So I've taken to not doing the plus one there. I still carry it as one in the chamber, but it's 11 in the magazine, one in the chamber, so that nothing deforms over time. But yeah, it's a Taurus G3C. So it's still a Taurus, and there's still plenty of people who will say that because of that it's a piece of shit. But it's one of the better Taurus guns. Like, Taurus has gotten better. And also the Judge is like, it's a revolver. It's kind of hard to fuck those up. Fuck! Well, fortunately, the cop can't arrest me because he's now personally involved in that accident. And ooh, excuse me, sir. You know, you could slow down too.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
That's fine. We just need our forklifts. There we go. I will take your forklifts. I think I've already been fined more and taken more damage than this job is worth. But we tag off another city that we haven't tagged yet, so. What's it worth to you is the question.
Did you like the movie Liar Liar Decker?
It's been a long time since I've seen it. I remember enjoying it. Okay, got these forklifts. Now to get the forklift out of here. Gotta stop. Forklift's coming. I'm thinking I could see about changing up to this kind of Peterbilt, but in a day cab with the 6-speed. Just to take lighter loads, but with a still very powerful engine. See how that goes for me. You know? Only 150 miles for this particular delivery. I was surprised that I actually saw it go all the way to the city I was trying to go to in the first place. Oh, my ass.
Wish this game lets you sleep on the side of the road if your truck has a cab.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You still gotta find the rest stops. Though some of the rest stops are literally just little pieces of dirt at the side of the road in some states. Catching all the damn lights.
I want to save up for an HKMK23, but it's going to take more than my SSI. That's why I hope we get fans for our audio drama / manga.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. The making money on art is always, like, that's the dream, but always have to find the value in making the art in the first place. Like, it's not necessarily preparing for failure, it's just part of just general being thankfulness for things in life. Expanding that to understanding that even if something is commercially unsuccessful, the world is still a better place for it existing. And then, of course, there's this sort of thing where it's not necessarily, like, commercially successful immediately, but, like, Among Us was... That released, like, what was it, 5 years before it went viral? It had been out for a while. nice, happy, calm drive. That's what we like to see. A calm drive with calmness. Through the big, spooky, old, dark house at the edge of the road and the... What the fuck? Natural accident. Right next to a fake one. It's just so nice that everything's so shiny and smooth. Still makes me wonder just how... Oh, in terms of VR technology, evidently Meta is going to be showing off new lenses that are like a step above pancake lenses.
People get distracted by the fake one causing a real one.
But, like, the lenses that Meta supposedly is going to be showing off soon are specifically designed to bend light in such a way that it can use a smaller panel for a wider field of view. Right now, if you want a really wide field of view in VR, you need something like a Pimax, this enormous headset, because we don't really have a way to have a bigger field of view without a bigger thing to view. But, like I said, Meta's working on a lens that would allow you to have a field of view that completely encompasses the human field of view off of a much smaller panel. Now that combined with extreme high resolution, like Retina kind of style displays, that's good. I feel like that could be like the holy grail for VR, where you have a small headset that brings you into VR at such a high fidelity and such a complete field of view that it's extremely easy to forget you're wearing a headset. I think that'd be cool. There's still, of course, the processing required for that. As much as I like how this looks, I do note that there are rough edges and some drawbacks, and I'm thinking, like, if I did have a $5,000 computer this was plugged into, it would be technically a better experience. The thing is, like, how much better? Is it $5,000 much better? And for me right now, no. But then, what if I become a millionaire tomorrow? Ever think about that? Still 94 miles. I thought we were close. Retro arcade. Can I stop
So
there?
have you played FPS on VR? And have you pissed yourself from it?
I've played some shooters in VR. I do like hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, of course. What were some of the ones that I played? I remember I beat Resident Evil 7 in VR, but that VR mode was kind of weird because it still required the standard DualShock controller. Yeah, your gun was attached to your chin, fun stuff like that. Now, I like that they changed that in Resident Evil 8 to standard VR controls, but I didn't like that they removed the DualShock control option, because that meant Poulter couldn't play it like she played Resident Evil 7 VR. So it's like, these controls already exist. You made the game for flat screen already. Why did you take them out? Yeah. I'm very good at shooting in VR. Of course, VR is where I got most of my practice.
Have you
shooting.
played Hitman 3 in VR?
Hitman 3, no. But I do remember when I went to the Texas Ren Fair and they had their little paintball shooting gallery in one of the things. I was like, yeah, what the heck, I'll give it a shot. And I just hit every single target, like ping, 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 ping. It's like, very fortunate I could say, like, their gun was sighted in perfectly, so, you know, that helped. But it was just kind of funny to me because I really don't do shooting galleries very often, except in VR. And of course, it was easier in reality because in reality you can shoulder your weapon and that does stabilize it, whereas in VR you can
I bet
try and
Doom would be
shoulder it, but you're
awesome
just
to
kind of
play
holding
on
it
VR.
floaty and tracking is kind of bouncing things around a bit. So you got to be especially like locked in with a VR gun to try and get decent shots, especially at distance. And hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. The North Dakota map, that has a lot of pretty extreme distances, which I like playing take and hold on that map because it makes finding guns with really good optics actually matter. Like, the optics of a gun doesn't mean a damn thing in most take and hold situations because it's all close quarters kind of stuff. I find myself a decent semi-automatic shotgun and I'm set. Or if it's a more advanced thing, I'll get myself just anything chambered in 5.56 that I can that fires automatically, that I can hit with armor-piercing incendiary rounds in a magazine of at least 100 rounds. And there we go. Perfectly set for whatever the hell Take and Hold's gonna throw at me. But in the North Dakota map, because everything is very far away, having a gun with very high accuracy at range with a optics so that you can actually see what the hell you're shooting at actually kind of matters. Oh, that reminds me of a thing that was so goddamn annoying with Borderlands 2 VR. The fact that the damn scopes don't fucking work. The way they got the scopes working in Borderlands 2 VR is disappointing, is depressing at best. Because what you would want is, you know, you hold the scope up to your eye and you can see through it, and oh, look at that. There's the enemies over there. I'm pointing at them, line up my sight, pop, there we go. That's not how the scope works in Borderlands 2 VR. The way it works is you hold down the aim button, because you still have to hold down the aim button to aim in Borderlands 2 VR. You can't just aim the gun. You have to hold down the aim button to change it to aiming mode. which is effectively the aim down sights. You walk slower, your spread is smaller. It's just a whole lot of added complexity to the act of aiming that makes sense in a 2D game to an extent, but makes no fucking sense in a VR game. Oh, shit. Get me! And, yeah, whoa. The scopes similarly make no fucking sense for VR. Because, you know, number one, the scope doesn't actually work. Which, of course, it wouldn't work exactly the same, because if you've paid attention to the scopes in Borderlands 1 and 2, you'd know that the stuff you are seeing through the scope as you're holding up the guns and such are, you know, screen space effects. It's taking the information from the center of your screen and putting it over, there we go, putting it over where the scope eye space would be. And when you look through it, it just changes to another screen where it's zoomed in and it has the scope overlay. Which is standard stuff, but yeah, in Borderlands 2 VR, you hold down the aim button, and then a window appears in front of you that's zoomed in on where your gun is pointing. So this big floating fucking window that by default is playing at an ass frame rate just obscures your view of everything. Like, you're aiming there. You're sniping now. There you go, buddy. And it's like, But still, that's not even the biggest disappointment in Borderlands 2 VR. That has to be the fact that it ain't fucking multiplayer. No multiplayer. The first time Borderlands was shown off at all, before they even stole the art style from Code Hunters, they showed it off in multiplayer because it was a very multiplayer-first game design. And Borderlands 2 VR, they're just like, I don't know, multiplayer. It's the same with the scopes. It's the same with the fact that, you know, aiming involves just holding down the aim button instead of actually, like, having anything to do with what works in VR. Everything about Borderlands 2 VR is the bare fucking minimum to put something out there. Anything that would be at all complex to do, they didn't fucking bother. That's the best way I can describe the design mantra of Borderlands 2 VR. If it would take longer than an afternoon for us to implement this, it ain't happening. Okay. Where do you need it? There you do need it? We might be able to do that, I don't know. It's given 90 XP, which sounds like it's difficult, but let's find out. Ooh. That's not as bad. No.
The Hellraiser sequels.
Okay, I think this isn't as bad as it was making it out to be. Okay, it's bad. It's bad. Ah, fuck me.
Yay, Kylie's Hyper's truck's in. Oh, I joined at the right time, it seems. I joke people happy.
God
I both.
damn. Oh, fucking.
Is this the 40-point backup turn? Kappa.
Where if I had a smaller cab, I'd have an easier time. Whew. We did it though. Excellent. Whew. Hey, both wine. Hello, hello. Okay. Let's see, what do we got? Coming out of Fort Smith. Still gotta go to Burlington,
Clap.
Grand Island. So, Iowa, Nebraska.
A+
Going to
drive.
Lincoln, Nebraska. Something.
Can you buy a smaller cab truck?
Yeah. I was thinking of doing that just to... It means I'll have to stop for gas. Oh, this is going to Iowa. Yeah, this is... Hell yeah, we're going to Burlington. This is only worth $7,000, but we're going to Burlington. Man, the pay is ass for this job.
At both wine, hello, hello, waving hand.
Yeah, I'm through.
A Anubis.
Hey, sir! I clearly had the right of fucking way there, you dumbass. He had the stop sign, I was coming on the lane, he just decides, fuck it, and he's gonna sideswipe me. What an asshole. Yeah, we have 17 hours to pick this up from 5 miles, so we don't need the Texas truck to get down there. Okay, time for... That's the old beer. That's a new beer. There we go. We don't need the Texas truck, right? Yeah, there we go. Sir, what are you doing? I was hoping he was just going to keep going. Did he intend to turn? I didn't see a signal. I wasn't trying to Texas truck, I swear.
Drunk driver everywhere.
Shit! Whee.
Following to close $700 fine.
Ah, man.
Two. Let's see. At Limestone to Burlington, only $12 a mile, but going to Burlington. That is yet another destination. We're gonna sing "I've Been Everywhere, Man." We're gonna earn it. Burlington Coat Factory?
They're more than great coats. They're also big piles of shit. I don't know. I don't see a stop sign on my side. Okay, hell yeah. Maybe I knocked it down on the way over. Who knows?
Big piles of shit does describe their clothes.
I mean, I got those there. Excuse me, I've got those there. I wonder if they'll be updated with Road Trip, because in road trips, since you're going to be at the same level as them, the fact that they're so low poly is going to stand out a bit more. Like, it already stands out for me because I'm playing in VR, but... even people playing flat screen will most likely be able to tell, oh, gee, these guys are looking a little rough around the edges. Okay, we got 600 miles to our destination. Please pull in for fuck. I've crashed a little too many times to feel comfortable pulling in for an inspection. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Monk S.
It's not in perfect technical state. Damn it! I wanted my state to be perfectly technical.
Meatloaf 19, fart 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 Meatloaf 19, fart.
Ah. Terrence and Phillip, okay. That's acceptable.
Oh, sorry, dude, didn't know that it would say all that, lol.
It's just like, what the heck? That sounds like a emote. That's cool. Chat's been a little bit lighter tonight, so... Hello, officer. That sign just say I'm on MLK. So I better get the fuck off here. Oh no, it's that way to MLK Boulevard. Okay. We're not going that way. We're fine. Oh, fuck.
Hello, officer. Tips beer can to M and drinks. Ah, well, I wasn't not better with the one cheers.
Out of my damn way, you silly ass frickin' minivan. Do you understand how many wheels 18 wheels is? 18, I guess that one's pretty easy to figure out. But the point is, you're in my way. But I'm glad we did a little bit of trucking tonight to make up for the Air Betsy mishaps yesterday. I mean, most of Air Betsy went okay yesterday. Well, okay, most of it didn't go so okay, but we passed anyway. But
18 Wheels of Steel was my first trucking game.
oh man,
At both line, gotta be a gentleman.
I never got to play too many trucking games before. I feel like my
My
first
buddy
one
is
was Mud
G5
Runner.
King a Church simulator game, and he is playing it tomorrow this end well.
I feel like my first trucking game was Mud Runner, way back when, and I didn't do very well in it. I didn't get very far. I was just like confused. Snow Runner, before I streamed it, I got addicted to it, and I lost a good amount of time to just snow run it. Sorry about that. Bolter wasn't happy with me. She's like, "Do you even like that game?" And I'm like, "I don't know." But it's like in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I like learning how to, operate the aircraft and all that, and figuring out how to get the stuff done. And I enjoy the aspect of moving through the whole damn Earth and seeing the sights and all that fun stuff. But man, it can get really annoying when after an hour of flying and dealing with ridiculous conditions that no one in their right mind would ever fly in, it just bugs out and it's like, actually, no, you didn't pass that mission. Yeah, you did everything you were supposed to do, but it's just not going to load the next thing. It's just stuck here. It's just going to hang. Fuck you. So, yeah. I'm going to have some nice, calm trucking. Sort of detox from that. I'm still pissed off. As you can tell, in fact, I'm still talking about it. Yeah, I can just feel the breeze. Oh, yeah. Look at me. It's nice. Ah, crap. I still love the fact that the game just runs as smooth and looks as good as it does, though. Even though it could theoretically look better if I had one of those, ridiculously powerful GPUs like Bolter has.
I would much rather be pissed than pissed on.
I don't know, when dealing with playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, it is about like Microsoft pissing on you. You might want to slow down, please. It's like, I really like Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and but it's like I didn't really play previous Microsoft Flight Simulators. So people who played Microsoft Flight Sim X, a lot of them were like, you know, it's still so much better. But I was kind of honestly hyped for Flight Sim 2024. It's like, it's got the career mode and everything. I'm like, oh, there's an actual game in here now. Oh, nice. And I'm getting all hyped. And then the game comes out, and oh my god, is it so fucking broken on day one. That did legit keep me away from turning the game. I did uninstall it. The song is accurate. I didn't lie. I uninstalled the game, and I left a 1-star review. I was so fucking miffed.
What's the difference between a chickpea and a pinto bean? I never had a pinto bean on my face.
See, the problem is I have had a pinto bean in my mouth. Oh well. It's called Hoppin' John. You should try it sometime. It's nice.
LOLO God.
But yeah. They're showing off Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 before release, and they're like, it's gonna have VR support from day one, which it technically did. Everything was broken, but it was there. Then they were like, hey, it's going to use Forza tech, and I'm like, okay, in-house engine, very good engine. This could be pretty nice. It could also make things look nicer up close. Does it make things look nicer up close? Yeah, marginally. They didn't really put that much effort into the up close stuff. I'm like, it's like, hey, now you can see cows. That's really
I
the
prepped
big
it better
upgrade.
when the flight sim lasted 10 years plus.
Yeah, it's also kind of weird that it's like it was only 4 years before that Flight Sim
Preferred
2020 came
asterisk.
out. And yeah, Flight Sim 2020 launched with issues. Like the launch day was also marred with kind of problems, but it was that kind of situation. It was like launch day woes. You almost expect that anymore. Flight Sim 2024. Holy fuck! Like it's still got broken shit going on with it. It's still not working right. It's still got issues. Now, the way Asobo has described Sim Update 3 for Flight Sim 2024 is that it's going to allow them to finish off all the stuff that was needed attention from day one, and from here on looking forward they'll actually look at adding new stuff. So in other words, this patch is supposed to be what the game was supposed to be at launch, well into 2025. But also, like I said, Sim Update 3 was supposed to come out like last week, and it got delayed. Now, if it needed to be delayed, delay it. Yes. But at the same time, it's like, guys, do your damn job, please. I'm also disappointed with Forza Motorsport specifically in that it doesn't have VR mode. It's just, you know, that's one thing I did like in Gran Turismo 7 is the integrated VR mode. Now, I did stop playing Gran Turismo 7 because it's Gran Turismo 7, and dear fucking god, the gameplay loop is annoying as shit. but I did really like playing in VR. What? But with Gran Turismo, I didn't have the wheel. I kind of wish I did. But one of the default control schemes you can have in Gran Turismo 7 on PS5 is tilt controls. Which normally, tilt controls I fucking hate in a sim racing game. But when you combine that with VR, it, number one, adds to the immersion. And number two, you get the feel for the cars, and it actually works better, I feel, than whenever I've tried to do tilt controls in any other racing game in my life. So the tilt controls in VR on Gran Turismo 7, really good. I actually started to feel like maybe I didn't even need them. Of course, that was before I got my wheel and realized just how high-end... Fucking asshole! Just cut me off. Realized just how high-end wheels have gotten. Like, before this, the last wheel I had, I've mentioned this before, but the last wheel I had was a Mad Catz wheel for Sega Saturn to play Daytona USA. Also, it didn't fucking work right. Like, I played a lot of Gran Turismo on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. I think I missed the Gran Turismos in PS3. But I played, and PS4, come to think of it. I didn't really... I think I had access to GT Sport, but I don't think I really ever did anything with it. But, yeah. The, Gran Turismos I played on controller, played the hell out of Sega Rally Championship and Rally Sport Challenge. That was like, Rally Sport Challenge 2 on the original Xbox is one of my favorite rally games, and I really wish that we got anything in the Rally Sport Challenge series after that. But I, mostly played my racing games with controller. I have played Forza with this on PC and on the Xbox. It's easier on the Xbox. For some reason, the PC version has all kinds of fuckery. The load screens are longer for some reason. Like, my Xbox loads Forza way faster than my PC. PC isn't bad. Like, some of the components are less advanced than the Xbox Series X. I've got an i9-9900K processor in there that's, a few generations older than the processor in the Xbox Series X, but it's not so much so that you would really expect load times to be, like, 20 to 30 times as long. Load times on the Xbox are like blink and you'll miss it. Load times on PC is I'm sitting here for over a minute waiting for the fucking thing to start. Like, what the fuck? But then the controller glyphs are not correct on PC. It's showing... The PC just kind of defaults to keyboard control glyphs. So when I'm wondering what I can do, it's showing me the keyboard control. And I'm using a wheel with Xbox buttons on it. An Xbox wheel with an Xbox button on it. Is the Xbox button on this wheel. It's what I use for hyperdrive in Elite Dangerous. But it doesn't show up any Xbox buttons, or it doesn't show the proper buttons on Forza Motorsport when I'm playing on PC. But if I play it on Xbox with this exact same wheel, it shows the right controller glyphs just fine. Now, I'd still be more willing to deal with that kind of stuff, play on PC, if I could at least play on PC in VR. But I can't. You know, like, why the hell not? But in any case, when I did get around to actually playing Forza with this wheel, and actually feeling what the force feedback did, and all that fun stuff, it's like, oh, well, shit. They have seriously upgraded the technology for racing wheels tremendously since a Mad Catz wheel for the Sega Saturn back in the day, back in the 90s. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I'm choking on my beer. Ugh.
For the price, the G29 and 920 are well worth it.
Yeah, I have a 923, which a lot of people say that's not worth it, which I understand. Like, most of the things that I'm, like, geeking out over in terms of this wheel's technology are in the G29 and G920. The big improvements are the rumble motors in the wheel, which are a bit loud. I do like them, but some people don't. And the second feature is that the pedals are evidently calibrated a little bit better, but I wouldn't know because I got this refurbished. And what I think happened is because the wheel came, like, brand new, but the pedals are not the G923 pedals. Those are branded with the Logitech G, whereas this says the word Logitech NG, which is the branding on the G920 pedals. So what I think happened is someone decided they wanted to upgrade their pedals. They didn't care about the rumble. They had a G920 set, but they wanted the G923 pedals. So they ordered a G923, switched out the pedals, and then returned it for a refund. That's what I think happened. And that's what I think I bought as the refurbished. As the pedals, the wheel really looked like it had never been used, whereas the pedals absolutely looked like they were used. So I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. The wheel was never used, the pedals absolutely were used, and, well, that's my set now. A G923 wheel and a G920 pedals. But like I said, I bought it refurbished. Why? Because the asking price for the G923 is quite a goddamn bit. So I bought this set for slightly less than a brand new G920. Like 10, 20 bucks less.
Honestly, didn't know there was a 923.
Yeah, it's the big upgrade is supposed to be like the true force feedback, which is just rumble motors in the wheel itself, which, you know, you do feel in certain instances. Again, we got the rumble strips here. I feel that. No, we don't have the rumble strips. It's just a little rough road. Nerd! That's just how it is. Like, what if I get in the gravel? No, it's not feeling the gravel right now. But if we can get to a rumble strip, that kicks it off something fierce. But also, American Truck Simulator tends to be a lot more gentle with the force feedback. I mean, I'm driving at 60 miles an hour. So when I'm playing Forza and I'm behind the wheel of a fucking Lotus and I'm going 150, yeah, the force feedback is a little bit more extreme. But if I can find a rumble strip, I can get the things going off like crazy. And you can probably hear that because the microphone's right next to the thing. Yeah, you probably heard that. Probably. Is there a rumble strip over here? No. 150 miles to go. We're gonna have to rest soon. Oh, there's a rumble strip. Okay, we got a sleep spot right ahead. Let's see, do I turn that way that I'm not allowed to turn? That way I'm not allowed to turn, or go that way? I want to go, sir. I'm already past the... Okay, I guess I can go. On that side, and there's a guy in it already. Can I just fuck it and go in here and... Yes, I can. Okay, I'm good. This is a long damn trip for $7,000. Is that thing? Fucking big. How many of my guys didn't find a job? Then there's, of course, the, well, one of the reasons why the G923 is kind of frowned upon in sim racing is because the price it gets to is very close to a direct drive system. And it's not direct drive. So a lot of people will be like, well, fuck it, just pay $50 more and get yourself a direct drive. That's considered a really high-end kind of racing setup if you can get direct drive. Now, when it comes to the total nanometers of force that you can get on the G923, it is technically higher than the G920, The G920 has like 2 newtons of force, whereas the G923 is like at 2.2. So some say, hey, you can feel it. I wouldn't know, because this is, like I said, my last one. Like a Saturn, Mad Cats. That was, I don't even think it was fucking analog. Welcome to Iowa. Oh, yeah. But, yeah. Now, direct drive, you can theoretically get direct drive wheels so powerful that if you're not careful, they can break your fucking thumbs. So, that's something to keep in mind. This is what frustrates me. Like, hey,
I owe ya.
can I just go? There's like nobody here. If I was trying to go that way, yeah, I'd be allowed to because it's a red light and I can turn. But no. Can I go that way? I don't know. Oh fuck. Left lane is a roundabout. It's a good thing that they warn you about that in Iowa. Burlington this way. All right. Heading to Burlington, boys. And Oskaloosa. I do wonder, like, if we turned off all of our nav stuff, could we just follow the signs? I assume that, you know, effectively you could, but I wonder how would it feel? What kind of gameplay experience would that be? Paying attention to the signs, trying to follow that, versus just following the little doohickey like I'm actually driving. Try and pretend like it's the 80s or something, I don't know. That is some shit to think about, though. Like, the, way back when Domino's had their half-hour guarantee for their pizzas. That was long before GPS was standard. They had to cancel that because their drivers kept getting killed in horrifying accidents. Before GPS really took off and became standard. So, these were delivery drivers, usually teenagers, who just, they were told, hey, take it to this address. They got the street name and number. There you go. And they fucking went and they fucking did it. And I didn't learn to drive until I was 35, so I didn't get my license. I didn't get drive until I was 35. So when I started driving, despite my age, I was still driving primarily with the idea that GPS is a thing and I can rely on it. If I had been driving longer in my life, I would have started driving before that was a thing, and I would have gotten skills that I do not currently have. But on the plus side, I know how to drive a manual.
It was probably the pissed off husbands who found out why their wives ordered extra sausage, pizza.
Yeah,
Kappa LOL.
Generally speaking, they were dead at intersections in terrifying crashes, so...
At Decker Shado age. So that's how this pizza-free thing after 30 minutes was abolished.
Yeah. Domino's, like, the company was there like, I don't know, how do you think? Are you really that sure that it's us? Like, our policy that's causing these accidents? I don't know, man. Accidents happen, you know? But it was...
Yeah, they lost a big lawsuit.
Yeah, no one bought that. It was kind of like MasterCard. They're like, we're not censoring anything. What? Are you crazy? No one fucking believes it. Okay, we got 47 miles.
They can probably do it with drones, but it...
Well, the thing with... they could probably pull it off with drones, but the problem with that is if people start shooting down the drones for pizza. Also, if there's no one there specifically to pick it up, then you drop a pizza on the ground, and, you know, bugs could get in it. It could be bad. That does remind me of when, I forget what it was in school, there was this thing, they're like, hey, do real good at this and pizza party. And
True, LOL.
well, that pizza party was on a Monday. Evidently, it was supposed to be on a Friday, and they had already ordered the pizza. And then just fucking left it there. When they opened the pizza up, bugs had gotten into the damn stuff. So it was like, oh, we're sorry. Don't worry. We'll do another one. Spoiler alert, they didn't do another one. I'm still miffed I didn't get that pizza party. I earned that pizza party. I'm gonna find out where my old teachers live. I'm gonna go there. I'm like, hey, Miss Edelson, the fuck is my pizza? I studied hard. I want pizza. That was a lie. I didn't study worth a shit. But I still want pizza. Jesus, what the hell kind of ass state? What?
Mom, what's for dinner tonight? Pizza, but not sure what kind. Daddy hasn't shot it down yet. LOL.
7 miles left. Oh, we made it to Burlington. Oh, baby. Rockport. Where's Jazz Avenue? Hey guys, I got your rocks. Where do you want them? Way the fuck over there. Of course you would. Alright, I confirm. Hope I'm going the right direction with it. If I'm going the wrong direction, that's gonna suck. Okay, I'm going the right direction, but... Hey guys, I got your rocks. Here you go. Woo! $8,000 worth of rocks. Got a good amount of experience, because, geez, that was a lot of driving. That's not enough to... That was too cheap of a job. That was not enough to get us some... But if we can get to Grand Island, Nebraska, that'd be great. Columbus, Nebraska. That's only $3,000. That's $8 a mile. Oh. Okay. What
I
about
get
David?
Kuro Dance.
It's not Grand Island, but that's closer, and that's worth a lot more money. Scottsburf. There's so many things in Scottsburf. Cook. God damn it. Lincoln. Automobile. Go to Tacoma. That's going through several states, cities I haven't been to. A yard truck. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Get a yard truck. Now, if we could have that smaller cab, probably see about getting. Just it'll be easier to back stuff up. We'll have to stop for gas more often, but I have to stop for gas soon anyway. Officer. If I could get a Peterbilt dealer and get that, if we can build that tiny little day cab, that might not be a bad idea. Just onesies. Won't be as capable of dealing with super heavy loads, but sir, we'll be fine. Like the yard trucks are not super heavy loads. And I'd still have a 625 horsepower engine, just not... Just not a 18-speed... The 18-speed transmission. And that does help with the super heavyweight loads. And we'd have a powerful engine, but we wouldn't have the gears to really get it going too easily. But we'd have a lot easier of time backing loads into some of those tighter spaces. But we'd have less gas. It's just, it's all kinds of trade-offs and stuff. Since I've been driving a super heavyweight truck for so long, I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a little bit of... Fuck me. Okay, so pick that up and then go immediately to do something. We don't need to rest, but we do need gas. What the? Oh God! Those trucks were just... No, no. We got a natural accident ahead. Shit. Vehicle malfunction. Shit. Come on, Betsy. 45. I'm on the highway. What are you talking about, 45? Yeah, 65. That's more like it. And taking a little bit of damage. Definitely need to do something.
You mean one you didn't cause?
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
But this would be a little faster. A little faster.
LOL.
Speed limit 45. Why are you doing it? I just didn't want to have to loop all around all that bullshit. And I guess. Hey, actually, let's head down this way for a little bit of repair first. You think? There we go. Let's do some service. $27,000 worth of... Ugh. Let's configure. Let's see. What if... Yeah, let's go day cab. Let's just reconfigure Betsy a bit here. Day cab short and... Okay, got the King of the Hill. Throw in the 6-speed. And what paint job? Space Betsy? Space Betsy. Okay. we go. Okay, now we can see right behind us. We lost a lot of stuff in Napa. We kept most of what was important. We take the drop deck. $102.55 per mile, but that one is $102.55. What's the dang old difference? Okay, so that's got 3 wheels in the back. That's got 2 wheels in the back. That's got 3 wheels in the back and 2. That's got 2 wheels in the back and 1. So those 2 wheels are space more. Look at that. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You got a little pickup to it. Okay. Oh, we still ain't got no gas. We gotta... Oh, they did not fill our gas tank. Okay, we gotta go get some gas real fast. Okay, now I gotta be sure not to skip gears. I only got 6 speed on this transmission. Means no more smacking the things around to try and shuffle through the 18 speeds. But it also means less capabilities for super heavy loads. Alright, fill her up as best I can. Okay. to pay a little bit more attention to exactly how much fuel I got. Sir, I'm coming through here. Oh, it's a one-way. Okay. Per hour on the ramp. All right. Let's see. I have no idea how much range we have. We got a 2,000 mile journey, and we only have a 150 gallon tank. Let's see. I want to go to Grand Island before we... Hello. I want to go to Grand Island before we... What's the word I'm looking for here? That's along the way. I can tag that. And we can be like, yay. I might be able to hit Sterling and Vernal, and head up to Logan, and Ash Ketchum Salmon through to Lewistown. And then, well, we gotta head to Tacoma. Anything else is just...
Quit?
What? No? Just, what time is this? I didn't check what time it is. I don't know. I still got like over an hour left. We just got a snippy little truck. So I'm just trying to plan things out a little bit more because I want to hit certain cities along the way. We're doing a long haul this time, but with a light load, so I went to the zippy truck. We've been having a back-in loads.
Is that the word you were looking for?
No, I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, we changed Betsy up. She is a little day cab now. All that one little light load. So don't need 18-speed transmission. I still have the huge engine in here. It's still Betsy. I honestly just modified Betsy. But yeah, I just wanted to drive a light load with a lighter truck. So I know I'm going to have to worry about filling up the gas more often. But I was getting a little frustrated trying to do all the dang deliveries. They're like, hey, why don't you park it here? And I'm like, I'm trying, but your dang thing is real small, and my truck is real damn big. So I got a small truck. I got the smallest truck of this type I can get now. It's still my old Peterbilt, but shorten the cab to a day cab, shorten the trailer as far as it can go, or the hitch, whatever. Well, I don't know what it's called. Went from 300-gallon tank to 150. So the mileage has definitely taken a hit. Normally, with a 300
Have you done
gallons,
a summer of Mel Gibson? If
No.
not, would you be willing to do it?
Hello, officer. At least I didn't see a problem.
Greetings.
Hello, hello.
I use that same technique when passing and changing lanes, lol.
It's like, why are these guys just going slightly slower than me? Why are there so many of them? Ahead? Nah.
What number bottle are you on?
Is that? I'm on number 2. And can. Time for number 3. When I was playing on flat screen with the controller, well, not on flat screen, just playing with the controller, I couldn't stand the 18-speed transmissions because I couldn't do manual with the controller. I had to do automatic, and as automatic, it just lurched so damn much on every single gear change. So that was just an annoyance. Whereas now I just feel, I don't know, slightly limited by dropping my gears box to a 6-speed. I could still do a day cab and keep the 18-speed and keep the ability to haul big, heavy loads. It's just without the gas mileage, without the bigger gas tank, I'll have lower mileage. And that'll affect things.
How's your vehicle holding up, Decker?
Well, I just had it repaired and modified, so all the things I crashed through to get to the repair shop didn't count, including that sedan.
And the body count rises.
That's right. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. But, we finally hit 1.2 million, so it's actually time for a new garage purchase. Okay, we're still quite away from Grand Island, but new
That
garage.
70 Strucker.
Okay, we got all
Thanks
of
for
Oklahoma.
following.
So I want to see about. I'm trying to expand out of Texas like a virus. So let's go to Roswell, New Mexico for the next garage purchase. Okay, truck dealers. What do you got? Hey, Peter. All right, I'm gonna do some.
Decker has a body count?
It's perpetually rising. Okay, so let's get.
Wow.
Give him the Caterpillar. Give this one the 6-speed. Premium Ultra Ride, of course. Calamity. Gotta have
Hi.
the chainsaw. Hello. Purchase that one, send it to Roswell. Every time I buy a small garage, I always like having a day cab, and then a medium, and the medium I like to give it the 18 speed. Okay. And then of course give the Ultra Cab with the biggest dang thing we can on it.
Can you say who was your first kill?
Legally? No one.
Baguette Jam, Baguette Mellow Dance, Baguette Mellow Dance.
Now, let's see. Recruitment agency. Hire some folk. Jordan, go to Roswell. Look like you belong there. Bam. Roswell. Everyone looks like they belong in Roswell. Okay. Now, trailer purchase. Get them some reefer. And that's that for that. We are good on our thing. We got $342,000 left in our pocket for fines and repairs. We got a long road ahead. 1,857 miles to go. Not bad, not bad. I was expecting us to buy more garages by now, but maybe that's because at the start of the last stream we just had so much money, but immediately I bought like 2 garages. But we should, like at this rate, we will definitely have enough money to just like, how many more streams do you think it's going to be before we own every garage in the game? And then it's just going to be saving up money so that when the next states come out...
Why are you sending everyone to UFO City?
Well, that was the garage I purchased, so that's the one I had to populate. And I'm just thinking, like, once we... Oh, shh. Gotta break.
Birthday streams are special.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That explains all the progress we made then. I just got playing in my head, zippy little truck. Zippy little truck, tiny old baby cab, making me buck with jobs I grab. Nobody's been stuck between the cracks. Yeah, not bad. As long as you're hauling a light load, the 6 speed, very simple to work with. It's just when it comes to anything heavier.
Where's the queen?
Not certain. No, she's inside somewhere. It's tired at 3 p.m. So version 1.55 just improved. I still love just how much better the game looks since that update. Well, I mean, technically it looks the same. It's just it was able to run good enough that I was able to turn everything up to, well, not as high as it can possibly go, but a lot higher than it had been going. Big thing that I'm not able to push any higher is the resolution scaling. That's just because of my GPU, really. And being able to play it at native
Curse of Chucky was a good review, Decker.
Thank you, thank you. I enjoyed it. That was one where I felt really enthused because it was like, I got something to say here. That is the problem when you review hundreds upon hundreds of movies, is when it becomes kind of routine, it's hard to feel that spark like I have something to say. But Curse was a fun one to do because I really felt like I had something to say. Like, okay, hold on. Wait a minute here. I am hopefully going to get the next review editing done tomorrow and get it uploaded. I hope it doesn't stick in the copyright check-in station for too long. This one took a bit longer, but that was because I went to the zoo and...
Curse was such a terrible overcorrection.
I took a couple of days to myself. I mean, I also spent a couple of days working on the project, but, it's hard to engage exactly everything that I'm doing sometimes.
It's honestly my least favorite in the series.
I'd say Curse is my least favorite as well. Cult really helped Curse be better in hindsight.
How's the project coming along?
Slow is that's the problem. Is the last month it's kind of screeched to a halt, and I'm like, no, I'm so close. I can't have it just peter out now. I have to see it to completion. So, but it's I've gotten much more done on the reviews. But that's the whole thing. Is there's no such thing as a free lunch. The time has to come from somewhere. This time I'm spending playing this. I could be working on the reviews, editing. I could be watching movies.
It's 9. I'm back. How's it been? Where are we?
I could be
where we
working on
going?
the project. There's a lot of things I could be doing with my time. But I'm trucking and drinking. And I like that. You gotta enjoy your life. You're only here for a little while. You can't spend the entire time building things that time is gonna forget anyway. Use nihilism or power. Inspirational nihilism. Like, there's a chance the project will have a cultural impact. Very small chance, but the chance is there. But even if it does, the biggest
At
cultural
Decker
impact it
Shado,
could
I
possibly
feel
have.
like the lesbians' relation was useless in Curse.
Yeah, it was just kind of there, like, randomly. I mean, it was like a bit of a flip of the idea of, oh, the husband's boning the babysitter. It's like, no, the wife's boning the babysitter. Great. It didn't do anything. That led next to nowhere.
I think you need these times just to relax. You don't need to work yourself to death. It took me 2 weeks to edit down a 9-hour stream into a 2.5-hour movie, Trucky, a killer truck like the Stephen King book/movie, but in a comedic way, but gets dark later. Builds up.
And that's my favorite. Comedic but dark later. That's the whole. God, if I've got other ideas for different projects I could do. One of the ideas I've had is something that would be a lot harder to do, But if the project I'm working on right now somehow becomes financially viable, I might actually be able to hire a team to pull off other things. I'm just based on our little SnowRunner Man lore, I've got an idea for a psychological horror trucking game. And it's like, I'd love to do that. I'd love to play that. I'd love to tell that story. But that would definitely be something that would require people with actual specialized skills that I don't have.
Nice pop.
So that would require money, because you have to pay your employees. But yeah, the psychological horror trucking game, the project in my head is called Betsy, of course. And it's pretty much the story told in the song The World We Make. A few other differences there, but that was mostly the idea.
You are an amazing person, Decker.
And not true. Why would you like me? I just... Ooh, I see it. And there goes there, Betsy. Hope your shit doesn't glitch today. There we go. I'm giving them well wishes. I'm still fucking pissed off about that. Making money hand over fist. It's raining. Oof. Guys gonna have to sleep soon. Oh jeez. Probably see when's the next. Okay, so we'll be going to Grand Island, coming back around, so we'll be all right, that's a good time. Wait until we get to Grand Island, do the loop, come back around, and we'll sleep on the way out, get some gas.
So the horror truck idea, would it be a haunted truck or someone using a truck to kill people?
It's the idea I have is the story we've kind of come up with SnowRunner Man. Like, the opening?
At Decker Shado, you know, I feel like the actor who played Chucky is underused. I would see him play an antagonist in Game of Thrones series.
That would be awesome. But, the idea with Betsy is, like, the opening kind of starts out more like this. There's a lot more story than you have here because, like, we're building up to something. So there's the introduction of, like, characters, situations, character traits, what have you. But you got, the start is just, you know, your basic kind of trucking thing with a little chatter going on, stuff going on in the world, a little bit of unrest in the world, and just general news as you're just doing your trucking job. And then the bombs drop.
He was great in Lord of the Rings.
And the world is completely fucking annihilated.
The movie I did is a spirit that takes over a truck, not as you want Decker. At Decker Shado, you can see the movie on my YouTube. Same name, both wine.
A Fallout kind of situation. Just bombs drop, world annihilated, holy shit, end times. And so our driver has found himself like
I did Evil Dead inspired in a
a
way.
bit of a ways away from home, and the next stage of the game is to get back home, but mostly on foot. And so you go through and you see these places you were just at, and they're destroyed, dilapidated, like real fucked up kind of situation. And when you get home, your truck is there, and your truck miraculously is fucking unscathed. Betsy sitting there. And so it's like the only beacon of hope you have in your entire life at that point. So... Whoa! No, 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 no! Whoa, whoa! Shit! Upside down! Up, right, side up. Okay. We're good. That's the thing, is the damn...
LUL, that would kick ass Decker. Oh god, LOL.
Come on, Betsy.
Pentoic clap.
No, no, don't, no malfunction. Stop it. Fuck. We fucked up bad there. Damn it. 58% damage on the what we're carrying. That's probably enough to destroy any value of this.
Well, shit.
Hey, just say fuck it and leave. Damn it. Okay, we're about to fall asleep at the wheel. That's a bad thing.
.5 on the Rector scale.
I should have slowed down for that turn. Damn, the day cabs do flip over and tilt a lot more.
Well, shit.
There's a spot to sleep.
What flipped you?
It's too sharp of a turn. I didn't slow down. I should have.
When you look down with that VR on, can you see your physical wheel? Just say fuck it and leave.
Not really, like, I have a little bit of view out of the nose hole, just a tad. It's easy to forget about it when playing. But, like, my wheel is lined up with the wheel in the game. But I have to look like that and look down, see the wheel. Ah, there it is. I didn't tag Grand Island yet. Of course I didn't. We gotta just keep going. Tag Grand Island. Oh, I'm still got diff lock on. Okay. Whew.
Doesn't that one have passed through?
Oh yeah, but that's where I go double tap and whew, I can see everything around me. Now with virtual desktop, I can have a view your desk kind of setup, but that's only like that's designed for below. I tried to get it so I could see one of my monitors, and it don't work that way. Like a window through VR to see your desk and such. Which also means I'd be able to see my hands, which... Whoa, jeez! Whoa, jeez! Oh, okay, well... I guess I'm running around the light then. Okay, I discovered Grand Island. And it's time to turn the fuck around. Get some gas while we're at it.
Although maybe you can set it up if you look at a set location the pass-through would kick in.
Now that'd be nice, but I haven't found anything that would be able to do that. My whole thing is I just wanted to have floating monitors of, like, repeating my desktop in the game world. I can do that in Oculus or Airlink, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But the problem is that like a lot of games really
I
don't
had
work
that
too
right
well.
in my head and my fingers screwed it.
A lot of games don't work too well in Airlink. Like, I have to do that for Microsoft Flight Simulator in order to be able to see the movies for the in-flight movies. But Microsoft Flight Simulator just runs so much worse when I'm doing it through Airlink. I understand, like, virtual desktop, I have the option to cut off the more extreme left and, like, peripheral pixels that I'm not going to be able to see anyway. And, yeah, obviously that helps improve performance. But that is not the only problem in Airlink. Not by a long shot. But I have to deal with those problems in Airlink if I want to be able to see movies. And I do kind of want to see movies because most of the time I'm playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's watching movies. Now we've already damaged our goods enough that we're probably not going to it paid for the delivery. But we're still going through cities that we haven't been through yet, and we're gonna get XP, and still gotta level up to get the next title. Gotta go from level 50 to level 100. Ooh, okay. I don't know why the day cabs seem to flip over a lot easier than the super heavyweight trucks. Maybe it's because the super heavyweight trucks are that much heavier and they have a lower center of gravity as a result.
How do you have it set for ATS, and does the GPU matter?
Well, for ATS, I've got the,
While I'm at work, I'm still staying.
For virtual desktop, I have it set to, like, 85% on both, like, I can't remember which one is slightly different than the other, but, like, vertical resolution, horizontal resolution, that's approximately 85% for both. And I can't really see the edge unless I'm moving my head real fast. There's a little bit more of a black void that appears than otherwise would be, which doesn't generally matter in American Truck Simulator. Now the GPU I use is a 4060 Ti 16 gig. Now, for most gaming purposes, a 4060 Ti 8 gig is enough. There's very few games, like, you can count them on one hand, that actually make use of the 16 gigs. The problem with the 4060 Ti is that the RAM, no matter how much RAM is on there, is slower RAM, so you really can't push super high resolutions. For ATS, I have most things set to, like, in Virtual Desktop, I have it set 85% on both axes, but also set to godlike, which is the native resolution of the panel. So then in ATS, I have the scaling set to 100%, but everything else mostly set to what is set for ultra settings, except for things like depth of field, that's off because that just makes things look blurry in VR. Anti-aliasing, that's off because that just makes things look blurry in VR. Yes, things look jaggy without it, but I'd rather take jaggy than blurry. And everything else is pretty much set to ultra, but not... The default ultra settings have 4 times resolution scaling, and I have 1 time resolution scaling. Because, yeah, it can't handle any more than that. And yeah, the GPU matters. Got 4060, so it's not the newest generation, but it's just about as powerful as the newest generation. It's a 1080p card, but I got the 16 gig version, which for the various things I do with video editing and all other kinds of creative softwares, the 16 gigs of
I just have a
RAM.
4060 not T and 8 gigabytes.
Okay, 8GB 4060 not Ti should be able to do this kind of thing pretty close, if not the same. Before, also, I have the space warp turned on so that my native frames that I'm generating is like dancing between 50 and 60. But it's got the in-between frames simulated for interpolation, which feels better in VR, but it's not a true 120 frames per second. What? I fixed my vehicle! Wait, just a ding-dang minute. Oh, come on! Because of the trailer? You're gonna ding me for the trailer? You bastards. They're gonna fine me. Okay. Because that fine was so great, I figured it out. We can just skip the rest of the way stations that they ask us to stop at. The fine for skipping a way station is not as big as the fine it just gave us for driving a damaged trailer. And I can't fix that. There's nothing I can do about that. I already fixed my truck, so we're just gonna skip the way stations from here on out. God damn it. But yeah, 4060 Ti versus 4060. The Ti does have a little bit more GPU processing grunt, but it's not huge. It's like if a 4060 can do 1080p at about 55 frames a second, a 4060 Ti will manage a solid 60. But if it's something where the 4060 is pulling like 40 frames a second, the 4060 Ti is maybe pulling 44, maybe 43. Like it's not gonna be like getting a 4070. It's nowhere near that, but it's like the 4060 I see as a 1080p card, 4070 as a 1440p card, 4080 as a 4K card, and the 4090 is like an 8K card. But because of that...
LOL, I've never seen that. That's funny right there.
Because of that, the...
camper vans and old Chevy square body trucks. Thanks for following.
Thank you. But yeah, so... I feel like I haven't tried it with a 4060 that isn't a Ti, but before the version 1.55 update, I was running this in VR, and it was struggling, and I was like, ugh. So I know you'll at least, with the current build, be able to run it better than I was running it for a long time. Especially with Virtual Desktop being able to decrease the effective pixels being rendered. Now, if you do less than, like, if you, instead of badass, just go to Ultra in Virtual Desktop, then that will target a lower panel resolution. So,
Decker, are you going to review
help.
Megan and Megan 2?
I haven't put it on the docket. I got other things I'm working on. But, yeah. The way I see it, this game is from 2016, so 8 gigs of VRAM is more than enough for, like, the textures. They look real nice in VR, but they're not, like, really pushing it. They're not even pushing, like, 8 gigs. So, as long as you keep the render resolution within reason, this should do fine in setting most things to Ultra at right now. Especially if you do engage the space warp for the in-between frames. Make the fake frames where you otherwise would have to generate real frames.
Ah, god damn it. Not Megan.
I should see, like, now that we got that, what's the next city? The next city on the way. Logan! Want to hit Logan, get that tagged. Boom. Also Vernal down there, but that's a bit out of the way. Ah, I love these rooms.
ATS is from 2016, but some of the latest update have upped the system requirements a fair bit.
Okay. That's fair. The underlying engine, though, is pretty much the same from 2016. It's kind of like an EverQuest situation in that regard. Whereas, like, yeah, the newer expansions are considerably more graphically
I just
demanding
think it would
than
be
the
cool
original.
because if Chucky, you just
What?
finished Chucky, and Megan's kind of a Chucky kind of thing about judging whether it's a clone of Chucky or any other movie.
The engine is... The underlying engine certainly ain't Unreal Engine 5.
Is Euro Truck Simulator more older than American Truck Simulator?
Euro Truck Simulator 2 came out before American Truck Simulator, but I think they're both effectively the same engine. Does make me wonder, like, Euro Truck Sim, I don't think has had any, like, map expansions in the longest time. I wonder if SCS is maybe... They definitely have to have thought about some kind of world truck simulator down the road. Combination of games and just an expansion to even further reaches. I mean, their online mode is called World of Trucks. Obviously, they're thinking ahead with it. But Euro Truck Sim is actually built on a different scale than American Truck Sim. Euro Truck Sim is like 1/19th scale, whereas American Truck Sim is 1/20th scale. And that's actually after, like, originally American Truck Sim was being built at something like 1/35th scale. But rather early in development, they changed it to 1/20th. People were complaining a lot about how absolutely dinky the maps were. Especially since when the time it came out, you still just had, like, California, Nevada, and New Mexico, or Arizona, something. You had, like, the three starter states, and that was it. And it was 1/35th.
ETS2 came out in 2012.
Okay, yes.
And it
that's 4
still
years.
has map DLC coming out.
Oh, it still does? Oh, I didn't realize it did. I was looking at the map DLC they have out, and I'm like, well, they got all of Europe. Where the fuck to go now? I've been wondering about picking up ETS2 just to continue to expand Betsy's domain. But, America's not done, and I still haven't even bought all of the garages in America. But if I have all the garages in America, and I have enough money to buy as many as I need for the
Iceland will be out in a few weeks to a month.
Iceland?
At Deca Shado, so it is that why we can go, for example, Paris to Berlin really fast? Iceland is next.
I wouldn't think of Iceland as Europe, but okay. European Truck Simulator is also a different feel than American Truck Simulator because this is a lot more winding. Of course, you don't have the big nose of your truck. Most of the European trucks are flat nose. but they're also a lot more nimble, which they have to be because, like I said, much more winding. That was interesting. Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah. Iceland is technically part of Europe.
Yeah,
They
learned
also
something every
have
day.
buses coming as well.
Oh yeah, they got the buses coming to Euro Truck Sim, and similarly, that's like you have the road trip mode coming to American Truck Sim. Of course, it's like the buses wouldn't really make sense in American Truck Sim because you don't have buses like. I mean, I guess you have buses that go between cities, but they're like Greyhound. Like that's it. Most public transportation is just within its own city. You have the buses that go around Houston, they stay within Houston. Any direction other than Houston they will go.
Greyhound is a bus/coach.
I've rode Greyhound before. Sometimes you got places to be, and an airplane is kind of asking a lot. A little too broke for that shit.
You said Houston. Is that where you are?
No. But I used to live in Houston. That lightweight Betsy don't feel so bad.
I'm in Houston.
Can't wait for the road trip mode. I just want to have some new vehicles to dip around in. Also, just the idea of going nutsos in the buttsos with the trucksos. Sounds fun.
Betsy is a good name for a truck Pento Happy.
I still need to get myself an actual truck, and when I do, I'm gonna name her Betsy. I want to get myself. I've been needing the truck just because I live out in the sticks, and yeah, the roads ain't good, and you need something that can survive the roads. I drive a Chevy Cobalt right now, and it's really expensive to drive a Chevy Cobalt because the damn thing's always breaking because the roads are too damn rough. So I'm like, fuck. So I never saw myself as a man to get a truck, believe it or not. But I'm like, fuck it, I gotta get myself a truck at some point. We really need some method of transportation that doesn't fall apart from going down the road. So I did some digging and looking at what trucks are available, what trucks they make, what trucks have the features that I want, and I settled on the Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road with the 6-speed manual transmission. if I could ever get the kind of money that I need to get myself a Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road with a 6-speed manual transmission. That's also one of the only damn new trucks you can get that still has a manual transmission.
What software are you using to capture the VR?
Oh, OBS. Of course, I have it zoomed in a bit. Because by default, American Truck Simulator has a stereoscopic VR view. It has left and right eye. Which, technically, if the viewers, like, look into it like a magic eye picture, they can see it in 3D. But mostly it's just annoying.
A smart car would grate in your case. Tongue sticking out, kappa.
It's like...
ATM, I need to pop off my front tire cause I made a turn. And the brakes just sounded like something was grinding metal.
Oh.
Randomly too. It's a 2005 Ford truck. Really nice TBH. But the 4x4 is off too, so got some tinkering to do, which I love.
Like a Ford Ranger? Or a Ford F-150? And I got a little more love for the Ranger, just because, I don't know. Ford trucks are nice, but I see F-150s every fucking where. It's like, of people driving anything around where I live, 9 times out of 10, it is a Ford F-150. Not only that, it is a white Ford F-150. I don't know why, but it is. Just everywhere I see white Ford F-150s. I was thinking Betsy could be a nice earthy tone, like
Yeah, agreed. F-150s. Boring TBH.
like a nice mahogany or a burgundy. I don't know, something. Like I was looking at the available colors from Toyota for the Tacoma TRD off-road, and they had a nice burgundy, and I'm like, okay, I can see Betsy as a nice earthy color. But I sure as hell do not want white or silver or gray, anything remotely close to white. I don't want a white truck, Jesus.
Where I am,
fucking
in the
Christ.
mountains, you see them all the time too. Because the work companies always buy them. At Decker Shado, you have a truck? I was so sure you have a personalized van because of polter conditions.
But no, I got a
I love a
Chevy
Sedona Red,
Cobalt.
which is an
I
orange
fold
earthy
her
color.
wheelchair up and put it in the trunk. The Chevy Cobalt actually has a pretty decently sized trunk. I'll give it that. It sucks at dealing with rough roads. Like its undercarriage is completely fucked. That's the thing about the Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. It comes with skid plates as standard, polymer skid plates. But I'm not trying to do rock climbing. I'm trying to drive down Main Street. So polymer is actually adequate. And if I want to, I can upgrade it to steel skid plates. But I'm fine with polymer at the moment. I just want to make sure that next time I go to the fireworks shop, I don't end up busting my oil pan on their fucking driveway. That's literally a thing that happened with my Cobalt. I went to the fireworks shop, and the driveway, I bottomed out and busted my oil pan. That's $500 right there. Like I said, the fucking Cobalt, really expensive to drive around in. Coming down from Baytown after watching Terrifier 2 in theaters. Hit a jerry can in the road, shattered my radiator. $1,000 for the tow and the replacement of the radiator. That was the most expensive movie I ever went to watch. I'm glad I liked it, but Jesus.
Jesus.
only 79? Come on. Get to 80. There we go. Alright. I thought it was at 80, and then that guy's passing me. I'm like, huh?
That's one thing why I do all the work myself. I can't stand paying a mechanic hundreds of bucks to do something I can do at home.
Well, I mean, I've done a lot of work
But I
on
get
the
why some
truck,
can't.
But like when it comes, when it came to things like, okay, it's stuck it's several cities over, and we gotta tow it. I can't just drag it across the car moving place, the highway. Can't just drag it across the highway. I had to get some kind of help there. No, not.
Be true.
Also, I didn't know about exactly what was wrong with the radiator. I knew that, after hitting the jerry can and pulling it out from under the car, because I knew I hit something, and I'm like, fuck, and I pulled over, and I yanked that out from under the car, like, Jesus Christ. I got in the car and was driving for a little bit, and then it's there, like, overheating. And I'm like, okay, and I pulled over, and I got some coolant, and I went to pour that in the radiator, and it's just immediately was leaking out onto the ground below, and it's like, son of a bitch. So, you know, that's around when I was like, fuck it, I gotta get a tow. I pushed it over to a local...
Not sure how much AAA is for you in Texas, but my uncle has it and gets 200 miles towing, which came in handy a few times. Oh god, lol.
I don't know about AAA. I never tried them. Okay, Logan over there. We got gas and sleep. Okay. Gas. Possibly sleep too. I don't think this matters with our settings, but I'm gonna get to 80 miles an hour, and then I'm gonna go into 6th gear for higher fuel efficiency. And I think we don't have it set for like simulated fuel efficiency. I think that's a setting I still have to mess with. I didn't think about bothering to change that at all because...
Are there tornadoes in this game?
Nah, I haven't seen one. The fuel efficiency settings were not a thing I was thinking of changing anyway, because with the huge trucks, it didn't really matter. I mean, the 300-gallon tanks is like, as soon as I need to sleep, I need to fill the tank. Well, I don't need to, but I can, and that's why it didn't matter. Like, and everywhere you sleep, most of the places you can also fill the tank, so... Yes, I know I'm running out of fuel. That's where I'm going, to somewhere I can fill my fuel up. Like, that's exactly where I'm going. thought. Hopefully we can make it. Never had to really worry about this before, but seems we found ourselves in this situation. Now you're allowing me to bypass the way stations. I was gonna leave anyway. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that it's not charging me for my damaged goods. Hello, officer. It's an officer! Well, I guess
Good
I
thing you
charge
don't
anyway.
gotta stop off to get food and stuff, laughing face. Or pull over to pee.
Oh. Brakes! Shit! Fuck me.
LOL.
Okay. Do speed ahead, yeah, sure. 50, yeah, okay. Keep this thing going. 35, Coasting through. Okay. Just coasting, just coasting. Using like no gas. I love how there's a gas station there, but it's not one that I can use. Bye, gas. I gotta go get gas. It says they got diesel on the damn sign. Oh, our fuel's down to the E. Jesus Christ. Gas is so close to empty. Yes, please, just coast along at 99.9 miles per gallon. I could really use those miles per gallon. Coast. Just keep coasting. A little bit further. I discovered Logan. Oh, hot damn. Me? Fuck you. Don't care. No! Are you serious? Why? Oh, Jesus Christ. Right here. We are right here. Please call truck care. Yeah, call truck care, an asshole.
At least you don't gotta go outside and repair.
Ugh. We got gas. Ugh.
Damn. The driver wasn't stressed at all. Grinning, squinting face.
Let's see, we gotta fix Betsy up a little bit.
You.
Oh.
High at both wine.
Oof. 11,000. Man, we are not gonna make that money back on this delivery.
IE Sparks Pento Bird Hug Kylie's Hypers. Hope you're good.
let's get ourselves some resticles. Oh, could have got some resticles right there. Well, let's pull it back around. I'm okay. Okay.
All good. About to wrap it up for the day. Need to be up at 5 a.m. for work.
Okay. Which direction do we go from here? That would right. Okay. Oh god, light. Okay. Oh jeez. Yeah, work. I remember that. Fuck. It's 2:30 in the morning. Jesus.
Decker 4 think. Oof, I'd been there before, waking up at 5 a.m. to get to work at 6:30 or 7. LUL Decker's been off-road a lot today.
Just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, by 10 p.m. I'm sleepy.
Got 1.5 million. I can get another garage. We still have 800 miles to go. I really gotta pee. That's a slight issue there. Oh, geez, it's about quitting time. Really? Still gotta do my kanji, so I really shouldn't be doing this too much later. Okay. So I
don't mind the early hours. Morning magic, but need to ensure I clock my 7 hours.
This has been kicking my ass. We still got a ways to go to finish this, but it's not a bad thing if they cancel our job, considering the fact that we're not getting paid
Time
anyway.
flies.
Broke this stuff a little bit too much. So we got to learn how to drive a day cab a little better. Can't turn it nearly as sharp. Really can't. But thank you for watching. I've been Extrend. Remember, the bottle in the truck cab, very helpful. Very helpful. Oh boy. And then I hear my alarm going off. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Are there any ratables right now? Do we have rating options? Yes, Bowski. Doing some Civ 6. Bowski. There we go. So, I will see you on the side of the flipping. Probably. I don't know. I gotta pee.